Hi everybody, Bald&curious here. So until Arsenal Strike One came along with the lowest bore axis in the world in a semi-automatic pistol, there was this company called Arsenal. Uh, these are made from unobtainium now. You can't find them. I picked this Arsenal Strike One. I stole it. The guy just couldn't. Nobody wanted it, and was ugly color. I think I paid like $600 or $700 for it. Uh, Trigger on this thing, absolutely hands down the best striker fire trigger with a super short reset. I mean, it's like sub 3 pounds. Uh, Everybody looks at it first and think it's a Glock. It's not a Glock. It's a completely different gun. It's got a locking block system. That's one of the reasons why it's so high on the board axis. So you can see where my finger is and where the barrel is. So yes, it is a fairly low board axis for this kind of action pistol. Obviously not as low as Alien, since barrel's pretty much in line with my pistol, and it's also a lot lighter than Alien. Now, how does it stack up? There's Salient Arms, I think they have a bunch of these, but they're like up in the thousands of dollars, like I don't know, $1,800, $2,000. I'm not sure. Then there's another company that has them as optic ready, and I was actually considering having this melt, but I don't know. They kind of unique. You can't really find them, so I might as well keep it the way it is. If you go watch my original videos on this, I didn't really like the way this magazine released, the way it's in there. I had to mess with it, but overall, it's a good gun. It's a good shooting gun. So stop yapping. Let's take a couple of shots. For some reason, first shots were to the left. Might have to mess with the sights. Maybe I will put an optic on it after all. Now let's see the Alien. Now obviously Alien's still a lot flatter shooting because of the board axis, and also because of the weight. This is almost, as it sits, almost 50 ounces. It has a lock grips, brass grips, and a back strap. So that alone is like, I'm gonna say 7 ounces or something. This is a lot lighter gun. I don't remember what it is. I'll put it on scale. I'll annotate somewhere so how heavy it is. But all in all, the shooting impression, I actually like trigger on this a little better. It's probably even a little lighter than on the Alien. Alien, on the other hand, has that single action crisp trigger with a nice reset. And you can tell I'm still trying to get used to the whole slide being weird. That's the only bad thing so far about the Alien, other than you have to shoot a full metal jacket ammo, is if you want to press check or anything, you kind of have to do it with this method. I kind of like the aggressive slide cuts they got over here, or you gotta go back this way like a 22. So if you're used to hitting the optic, they ain't gonna work, and it's gonna mess up your optic. So generally, all my competition gun, I kind of try to do the same thing, unless it's a, let's say it's a start on a table where you have to put a mag in. So at that time, usually I hit the optic, but most of the time, most of the malfunction, I go actually this way. Let's roll some slow mo into this, and we'll talk afterwards. So it's really hard to compare these two guns because this is a sub-1000 gun. At least when I bought it, it was sub-1000 gun. This is a sub $7,000 gun. I think they have them on the website for like $6,200 for the entire kit. So yeah, but the good thing about this, you can actually shoot this in a competition. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not sure if it's on the production list though, but I know I shot it in IDPA. I local matches USPSA. So yeah, it's a. My understanding that this was development between a Russian special forces or something guy and an Italian gun makers, so they kind of got together. So yeah, that's where they came up with the lock and block and whatnot. Not sure if they were the first one, but no. So this is kind of, I don't know if I'd be kidding this because of that really light trigger, but you know, they don't really have any record to speak of as far as a carry gun. Now there's the other one, the Strike B, which is shorter barrel, more of a carry gun. I was trying to get my hands on, but 1776 wouldn't freaking lend me his, little bastard. But eventually maybe I'll find one because they don't make them with the 10 round magazines and nobody really has them in New York, so really got to jump through the hoops to get one. So but bottom line, it's still it's the same gun, just a shorter. This one doesn't have a metal trigger, so it doesn't get hot. Supposedly, as the other one. And like I said, this with the low bore axis, a lot higher price tag. But again, you're kind of limited. The only place you can shoot this gun is as far as the USPSA goes. You can do open steel challenge or USPSA do limited minor open, or take the optical off and you can be a limited minor. So you can probably try to run a major ammo through it, but without a compensator, I don't think you're gonna gain anything other than more force coming into you. Chances you're gonna screw up a gun. So I guess if you learn to shoot all alpha with that, then it doesn't really matter if you have a comp. I mean, you can see that the gun is really flat shooting, almost like a compensated gun, but that's the key word, almost. So I don't know. Maybe if I get my hand on an open gun and I can do kind of comparison with that, maybe later on. But right now, I'm just enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I'm not even gonna bother going to major matches next year. To be honest, I'm gonna just stick with the local matches. I only did like one major. I did the Area 8, and by the end of the day, I was tired. I was exhausted. It's not the fun. If it's a big match, Area 8 crammed like 12 or 14 stages in one day. You start shooting at 8 o'clock, and you know, although you get a break for lunch, you're done at 5 o'clock. It's not fun. It gets to the point that it's like a real job. So let's do one more thing with the arsenal that we can't really do with the yeah, 165 grain bullets sure make it even more pleasurable to shoot. I have an old video where I compare all these different bullets as well, different weights, and I kind of gave up on 165 or 160 grain bullets because at the grain powers the velocity wasn't there. I'm sorry, at the grand power, the accuracy wasn't there, not the velocity. It was kind of with a 147 was still acceptable accuracy, so it's like a happy balance of everything. This, on the other hand, didn't really care. Shot 115 to 147 to 165, and group just about the same. So that's another plus for this gun. I really don't know why these are not more popular. The whole locking system and everything. I never had a major problem with that, but then again, the whole time I had it, I probably shot only maybe 2,000 rounds through it. So this was never like my main competition or main carry or home defense or any of that. It was just one of those things that I saw. It looked cool, and I wound up picking it up. And I actually had somebody call me that somehow he got my phone number from one of the videos and wanted to buy this off me. I'm like, I'm sorry, no, it's not for sale. So yeah, if you had a chance to find one, or if you have one, these are awesome guns. These are really awesome guns. They still have a parts for that. I talked to Arsenal at the SHOT Show 2 years ago, and yeah, absolutely, he said the parts are still there. You can get them. So I never had need for any, but I read somebody that broke a couple of firing pins, and Arsenal replaced them, no problem. So there you have it. Two completely different guns with the lowest bore axis on the market. If you like this kind of video, please like, share, and subscribe. As always, have fun and keep shooting. Bore axes matter.